Welcome back to halftime here in Bowling Green, where the Hilltoppers have a 38-29 halftime lead. They built the lead shooting 57% in the first half, 16 of 28 from the field, 2 of 8 from long range, and 4 of 6 at the free throw line. Louisiana Tech 33% from the field, 30% from long range, and 58% on 7 of 12 shooting at the free throw line. Tops winning the battle of the boards, 28-14. Toppers end up with 8 assists, 6 turnovers. Louisiana Tech 5 assists, 5 turnovers. Tops winning the battle of the paint, 26-10, and second chance points, 6-0. Hilltoppers were led in scoring by Justin Johnson and Frederick Edmond, both with 9 first half points. And Louisiana Tech was led by Alex Hamilton, who led all scorers with 10 points in the first half. Thanks for joining us for our halftime show presented by farmer-owned Prairie Farms. We'll be right back with second half stats right after this. You're watching the Hilltoppers Sports Satellite Network, produced for Fox College Sports by IMG.
Thanks. I've worked my whole life, and now, for the first time ever, I can get health care through Medicaid. The lady helping me sign up said I'd be on such and such a plan, and I said, wait, can't I just get on Passport instead? And she was like, oh sure, don't be bashful. You do have a choice. If you want Passport, ask for it.
Call 1-800-578-0603 and ask for Passport Health Plan, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
Honey, stripes are soft.
He's so late.
Introducing Pizza Hut Stuffed Garlic Knots Pizza.
Come on, gotta go.
Hold on, can you zip me up?
An appetizer and pizza all in one. Makes the night in feel like a night out.
Just started on the appetizer.
16 hand-rolled cheese stuffed garlic knot appetizers baked into the crust of a large one-topping pizza. The new stuffed garlic knots pizza, an unbelievable amount of food, just $12.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
I've got a to-do list and 5 acres of fresh air.
Top 3 tools: hammer, screwdriver, front loader.
Happiness is a drive-over mower deck.
A John Deere dealer can teach tractors to anybody.
In the right hands, an iMatch Quick Hitch could probably cure most of the world's problems.
That's how we run, and nothing runs like a Deere.
See these and other great John Deere products at Wright Implement, Bowling Green and Glasgow. You'll never go wrong with Wright.
Feel better fast with Southern Care Walk-In Clinic. When you need prompt medical care, Southern Care Walk-In Clinic has 3 convenient locations in Bowling Green. We have a staff of caring medical professionals, and you never need an appointment to get the care you need fast. Most major insurances are accepted. We have multiple locations to serve you, and we're now open at the corner of Plano and Scottsville Roads. Feel better fast at Southern Care Walk-In Clinic.
Randy and Hal and our hard-working crew back with you at Diddle Arena tonight, with WKU leading Louisiana Tech by 9 at halftime, 38-29. And we're looking at John Oldham. The court is named after him. He coached here from 1964 through 71. And back in Thanksgiving, we were worried he would even be able to make it through his horrific injury at home. And now John is walking back out on his court with his 1971 Final Four team, joined by his assistant coach, Jim Richards.
He looks great, a lot better than I anticipated. That's tough injuries to get over, even if you're not 92 years old, but remarkable recovery by Coach O. U.S.
Bank brings us the second half here from Diddle Arena. Louisiana Tech has the ball down 9. They were up by 10 in the first half. Boykin dribbles it to the left side, goes inside, knocked away, retrieved in the backcourt by Cosby. Hilltoppers just doubled down and dislodged the ball out of the hands of the post player Holton. Acrobatic layup attempt by Edmond, no good. Here's a long pass that's tipped by McNeil and stolen by WKU. McNeil a 3-on-2. He goes left wing to Cosby, now back to McNeil. He'll dribble to the top of the key. Guarding him is Griffin. Johnson posting up inside on Holton, unable to get the ball to him. Now in the wing to Edmond. Edmond down and low to Waters, had a remarkable first half. The smaller Hamilton's guarding him. He gets him into the paint. He's muscling, he's leaning, he's scoring with the reverse layup.
Yeah, he was able to avoid Merrill Holden, who came in to help as well, but Waters went up and under and picked up where he started the first half, really adding a scoring punch for the Toppers.
Waters has 10. Wild and crazy shot by Griffin off the drives. He takes it to the front of the rim, and he's fouled by WKU. Waters bails him out, and Waters now has 3 fouls. Interesting decision for Ray Harper. Does he leave Waters in with 3 fouls and a minute 15 into the second half?
Yeah, Lawson played good minutes in the first half as well. His minutes have been, I'm talking about Lawson's minutes have been limited lately, but he played 10 minutes, had 4 points and 2 boards.
Free throw extremely short from Griffin. Waters has 10 so far. Second time this year he's had double figures in points. Second attempt, that's good. 6 points for Griffin. He's averaging 16 in his last 3 games. He's a transfer from, actually he's a sophomore from St. Petersburg, Florida. Backward pass to Cosby. WKU leading by 10 against pressure. Up down the right side to McNeil, trying to throw a long cross-court, one-hand bounce pass. It was picked off easily, and Hamilton throws it to the other end, and it's caught and dunked by Holden. And now the Hilltopper lead is at 8 at 40-32. McNeil gets backcourt pressure, 2-2-1, full-court press, throws it front court, that one's thrown away. Holden grabs it, dribbles right around Cosby, comes down to McNeil, knocked him over, it's a blocking foul with McNeil. So a nightmarish back-to-back possessions from guard Chris McNeil. A dunk off one turnover, and Louisiana Tech now has the ball off that turnover out of bounds.
He's trying to take too big a bite against the full court pressure, and he's gotten burned twice in a row trying to make some long passes against the pressure. It's not necessary, and you just need to be patient working against that press.
Hamilton to Boykins on the right baseline. Now back to Hamilton on the right wing. Cross-court pass to the left corner. McCree's 1 for 6 in the first half. Now making 2 for 7. It was a 3-pointer. And Louisiana Tech is now to within 5. 2 minutes gone by, 40-35. Snipes in backcourt, dribbling from right to left, not forward. Goes it to Edmond. Now it's a 4-on-2 the other way. Edmond around 1, and Edmond lost the ball out of bounds. So 3 consecutive Hilltopper turnovers against this Louisiana Tech press. And here come the Bulldogs. They're flying front court after the inbounds pass. Hamilton all the way to the bucket, lays it up and in.
Wow.
And now it's 40-37. Louisiana Tech's completely turned the game around in 2 minutes. Edmond in backcourt on the right side to Snipes. Nobody posting up in the middle. Nigel now in the middle to Edmond. On the right side to Johnson, comes into the paint and goes deep to Snipes out front to Edmond. Now back to Nigel. On the wing to Cosby. Open three. Short. He missed everything at the bottom of the board. McCree rebounds out with the Hamilton. Went up for a dunk, and Snipes blocked and fouled on the other end.
Well, that's a good foul too by Snipes, but it looked like a pretty good block at the top. Coach Harper's going to need a timeout here in just a second.
Louisiana Tech has scored the first 8 points of the half.
It's a lot of contact there.
Cosby's 3-point shot hit the bottom of the board in the air.
Thompson not starting the second half the way they finished the first half, and that was playing with just a lot of confidence and slowing the pace down and getting some good looks. They've caved into the pressure early in this second half. Louisiana Tech's full court.
Hamilton at the free throw. Hamilton's averaging 28 points per game in the last 3, 23 points per game in the last 9. And right now he has 13. He's cut the Hilltopper lead to 2 at 40-38. He'll shoot, and he makes. It's now 40-39. Louisiana Tech led 8-2 in the first half, and they have scored the first 10 points, the first 10 points in the second half. Here's Edmond, down low to Lawson, undercut, put it up, it's good, he's found it, counts. As he undercut him in the layup drive.
Well, that's the way you do it. Once you get past that initial pressure, you can get the ball in the middle of the court, past the initial 2 defenders who are trying to trap in the backcourt, then you've got numbers going the other way. Toppers finally took advantage of it and able to put a good assist together and get an easy bucket inside for Lawson.
Edmond's 4th assist. WKU actually scored the first 2 points this half, and then Louisiana Tech scored 10 straight. Lawson firing and making. Ben's had his best game in a while with 7 points. It's 43-39. The Hilltopper advantage at 4. Lawson, prior to this evening, 14 points in his last 7 games combined. He has 7 this evening, and he's been more of a presence defensively. 3 minutes gone by. Louisiana Tech down 4. Boykins against Edmond. Dribbles to his left to the foul line for a stop and pop jumper, and it's perfect. 6 for Boykins. 43-41. WKU by 2. 16:50 to play. Edmond jump pass right side. Johnson right wing front court. Behind him to Snipes. Lobs it inside. He threw it away. He was picked off by Shepard. Boykins now gives it in backcourt to Hamilton, and Hamilton will walk in front court against Cosby. It's into the paint, almost traveled, and he's fouled. It's a layup. Lawson blocked and fouled him. And here's Hamilton to the free throw line for a chance to tie the game. He's had 6 free throws and made every one of them. He has shot 253 free throws in 30 games this year.
I'm not sure about that call either. Opportunity to look at it here on the replay.
Ben Lawson has 3 fouls. Hamilton's a free throw. Hamilton in Louisiana Tech history, 4th in points scored, 5th all time in assists, 2nd in steals, and no one has ever made and shot more free throws than Alex Hamilton. He's averaging 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists a game, and he's tied it. The lefty has put it in, and the game is tied at 43. The last tie was 16-16. 2-2-1 full court press. Cosby in backcourt on the left side. Throws it over the press, deep on the right to Johnson. Johnson now in the middle to McNeil, who's back in after a couple of costly turnovers. McNeil, top of Nikita Rosso, picked up 2 early fouls. Haven't seen him since early in the game. He'll hand it off now to Edmond. Had a ball knocked away, goes over by half court, retrieves it. 8 on the shot clock. Tries to get in the paint and does. Is up for the shot, batted away. He gets it back in the corner and he stumbles. He's got to do something with it. Fires a 3. Airballed it. And Louisiana Tech's defense has turned this game around.
And it has. Toppers are really struggling. It's the same defense they saw in the first half, though.
It's tied at 43. Louisiana Tech has outscored WKU 13-5 in the second half. And Edmond is out and Hunter is in. And here comes Alex Hamilton. He may be the player of the year. It'll be either him or Marshall's Kelly or Old Dominion's Freeman. 3-man race for that one. Boykins deep on the right wing against Hunter. Bouncing it out front to LaCree. He's had a bad game shooting. LaCree now on the left side to Hamilton to the free throw line. Over to Boykins, now on the wing to Griffin. Back to Boykins. Jab steps deep to Hamilton, top of the key. Hamilton 1-on-1 against Hunter. Comes to his left, spins to his right, up inside. No good. Rebound up high by Johnson.
Right, it was good defense by Hunter that time.
Here's McNeil, front court, left side. In the middle to Johnson. Over on the right wing to Cosby. Cosby to the foul line into paint, driving for a layup. Good. Aaron Cosby and the Louisiana Tech foul.
That was a good take by Aaron Cosby off the dribble into the paint, deep into the paint at the rim and fouled.
Eric McCree, second foul for Louisiana Tech. So our first media timeout in the second half. Shows WKU up to 45-43, 15-23 remaining. As you're watching and listening to the Hilltopper Sports Network, produced for Fox College Sports by IMG.
Well, I mean, there's different types of tomatoes. If you're going to have the type that goes...
We all have goals, and now there's a smarter way to save for them. With the U.S. Bank Start Smart Savings Program, when you save $500 in 1 year, you'll get an extra $50. Plus, you'll get a 1% bonus up to $50 on all net gas and grocery purchases with your U.S. Bank debit card. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Dad, I'm hungry. Go get the Godfathers. Honey, if you don't get off that couch right now.
Nobody touch this remote.
Hey, it's about time.
Coach has unexpectedly left the game midway through the half. What could be more important to the coach than the final minutes of this pivotal game? Will WKU smell defeat without their coach, or can they pull off a miracle with a sweet taste of victory?
Coach?
Sometimes you just need a timeout and some Godfather's pizza. Only at Minute Mart.
Some people don't understand just how hard your job is. But they also don't get the same perks, the same benefits. At Van Meter, along with providers like Range Insurance, we understand the labor of love. No one works harder than you. So we follow your lead. Trust Van Meter and Grange with your personal insurance.
WKU 45 and Louisiana Tech 43 in our simulcast. And let's look at a tremendous student athlete at WKU, Danny Hudzina, third baseman for the Hilltoppers, hitting nearly 500 at the outset of the season. A terrific student as well. He's out of Palm City, Florida, and he's led the WKU baseball team to an early 7-3 start. This WKU Student Athletic Spotlight is brought to you by Franklin Bank and Trust. With 5 locations in Bowling Green and Franklin, their hometown banking at its best since 1958. Cosby trying to complete a three-point play, and he missed it short. He had made 18 in a row prior to that miss. Hilltoppers by 2, 45-43. McCree in the middle. Now on the right side to Shepard, back on the wing to Jean, deep in the corner to McCree, fake the jumper, goes to his left for a jumper for 15, and it's down. He went 1 for 9 in the first half, and he's 2 for 2 in the second.
Got a pretty jump shot, silky smooth with that.
45 apiece, pressure broken, 3-on-2, Cosby bouncing it low, Rosto, two-hand jam.
Senior to senior again. Rosto would finish at the rim. I don't think he's dunked the ball twice in his career. He's had 2 of them here, one tonight, one previous game.
47-45, WKU has broken the press now 2 straight times. Jean has the ball deep in the right, out top to McCree, fakes the jumper, comes to his left, down the boulevard, stops and rolls it up around the rim and off. Here's Johnson clearing for WKU with another rebound. He has 6 of them as Cosby goes front court to Johnson, hands it off now to Cosby. Thought about a 3, goes on the left wing to McNeil. The taller Griffin guarding him. McNeil now between the circles and bounces behind him to Cosby, comes to the foul into the lane, scoops on the run and scores!
Wow. Another good take. Cosby with 2 of them here in this half, finishing at the rim.
49-45, WKU up by 4, 6 minutes gone by in the second half.
Toppers only had 6 turnovers in the first half, the whole first half. They're guilty of 5 in this half.
Jean in the middle to Hamilton, back to Jean on the right. Arguable to his right, off balance, Rosto blocked the shot, retrieved by Johnson. Up the left sideline to McNeil, fires it low to Hunter. Man in the air, reverse slam, round it in.
Wow. Toppers have regained their footing here a little bit. They run banana peels early, but they're playing well.
Hamilton out of control, dribbles into the paint, he's knocked out, and fouled, a blocking call on Marlon Hunter, and Hamilton has drawn another Hilltopper foul. Ray Harper out on the court for WKU, he's so upset.
Well, Hamilton has gotten the benefit of a couple calls, taking the ball to the paint. He's very skilled at doing that, but he has really gotten a blessing from the officials the last couple calls, I think.
He averages 8 foul shots a game. He has 8 this evening. 13:34 to go. WKU by 6. Here comes the inbounds pass to Eric McCree. Launching one over Johnson. Ed is online and in as it bounces off the rim and in on a 3-pointer. Eric McCree, he averages 16 a game. 51-47. Pass into Cosby. Down the boulevard. He comes up on McCree. Lays it in. Right now they're just knifing through this Louisiana Tech press like a hot knife through a stick of butter.
McCree just backed off and let him take it all the way to the rim.
3-pointer, Boykins missing from the corner. Johnson rebounding. And now McNeil pushes it front court, looking deep on the left side to Cosby, faking left, coming right in the lane. He puts it up. It's off the rim and no good, and a foul on Louisiana Tech. This is not the pace that WKU wants to play at. They prefer to play a slower pace, but they're now finding success breaking the Louisiana Tech press.
They are indeed.
Getting easy looks. McNeil will throw it in for the baseline. He looks and he looks and he looks and goes inside to Rosto. He puts it up and in!
Oh, nice move, Alex. Good patience inside. Give a nice fake.
After the WKU timeout, the media break, they put it back together again. Here's Griffin on the right side of McCree for a 3. In and out, look good and go. Punched out front, retrieved by Waters. Waters dribbling by it. Dexter lays it up on the run too hard.
Easy big fella.
Here's Griffin, the rebound coming the other way to 4-on-2. Griffin in the middle. Over the corner for a 3 by Hamilton. Good.
And Hamilton is not a great three-point shooter. 33% in league play.
Louisiana Tech has asked for a timeout after the made 3 by Hamilton. 12:25 to go in our second half, and WKU leads Louisiana Tech 55-50. We're going to stay here on TV and take a break on radio. The first jersey retired at WKU was number 44. It was worn proudly by Jim McDaniels from just down the road in Scottsville, Kentucky. McDaniels led the Hilltoppers to the 1971 Final Four. In just 3 years, he scored 2,238 points, averaged 27.6 points per game, the very best in Hilltopper history, while pulling down 14 rebounds a game. McDaniels is a 2-time Conference Player of the Year and 3-time All-American. This WKU Basketball Legends feature is brought to you by Kentucky Legend Ham. One legend folks can rely on. Jim McDaniels, one of many from the 1971 team here tonight, being honored for their Final Four appearance, and Jim's number hangs from the rafters here at Diddle Arena. We have a shocking score that is just in from Conference USA. Southern Miss has gone to Marshall and won 98-96. With that loss, Louisiana Tech has now clinched whether they win or lose today, they'll be in the top 4 and will have a bye in the conference tournament in Birmingham and will not play until Thursday.
Well, Southern Miss just got beaten by WKU here on Thursday night by 15 and then goes to Marshall and wins. You think this tournament isn't wide open?
Cortland Jackson scored 42 tonight for Southern
40.
Miss. 40 for Southern Miss.
Yes, sir. This tournament will be wide open.
So Marshall will go in as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 5 seed in the tournament. Hilltoppers up 55-51. 50 actually. They have 51 on the scoreboard here. And 50 courtside. So I think the scoreboard is wrong. Everyone else has 50. The scoreboard shows 51, but statistics show 50.
Yep.
Here's a backward pass to Cosby. Over now to McNeil in backcourt against a 2-2-1 full-court press. Dumps the pass coming left side to Cosby. He's double-teamed. He staggers. He had it knocked away. He gets it. He drops it. He has it again. It goes to McNeil in the middle to Rosto. He's bumped. He puts it up. No good with a foul.
Well, that's the right idea. I really like the Hilltoppers just taking the fight to the Bulldogs, getting the ball in there, not forcing it, but taking advantage of what's given to them.
Rosto will shoot 2. The foul was on Merrill Holden, his 4th. And Alex at the free throw line with 6 points. It'll be his first attempted free throw this evening. Only a 59% free throw shooter this year. The score has now been adjusted everywhere. It's 55-51. The Hilltopper lead is at 4. As Rosto will shoot 2. First one airborne and short. That one didn't have a chance.
Got to get over the iron. First half, Randy, Hilltoppers outscored Tech 7-6 points off of turnovers. This half right now, it's 15-9 the other way. Louisiana Tech has really turned up the defense and been able to score on it off these live ball turnovers.
Latvian senior hits that one. He heard his national anthem played prior to the game tonight. Nice touch. He was emotional as you could see him listening to it. 8 minutes gone by, second half. WKU 56, Louisiana Tech 51. Hamilton dribbles it to his right and stops. McCree has the ball against Waters, going hard to the hole, ran right through Rosto and charge.
Oh, they're going to reverse it because Rosto was inside the arc. Wow. That was the right call that time. I mean, they had the charge was correct, but Rostov had position inside the arc. Oh, he was outside the arc.
He's outside the arc.
Oh, my.
So they changed the call because they said his feet was inside the arc, and you can tell there that was a missed one.
It certainly was.
So the crowd here is on edge, and we have a timeout. 11:56 to go in the second half. The Hilltoppers 56 and the Bulldogs 51. As you're watching and listening on the Hilltopper Sports Network, produced for Fox College Sports by IMG.
For your orthopedic needs, contact the caring physicians at WKONA at 270-782-7800.
Living life with addiction and the mental health issues that often go hand in hand with it can be overwhelming. Everyone deserves to be free of the ropes that hold us back from our true selves. Help is available. Journey Pure is excited to add Bowling Green's own Quest House to its family of addiction treatment centers. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, we are here to help. Call us today, Journey Pure Quest House. Begin your journey of recovery.
Honey, stripes are solid.
He's so late.
Introducing Pizza Hut Stuffed Garlic Knots Pizza.
Come on, gotta go.
Hold on. Can you use it? Yep.
An appetizer and pizza all in one. Makes the night in feel like a night out.
We just started on the appetizer.
16 hand-rolled cheese stuffed garlic knot appetizers baked into the crust of a large one-topping pizza. The new stuffed garlic knots pizza, an unbelievable amount of food, just $12.99. Only at...
We've got a thriller here at Dental with WKU leading Louisiana Tech. 11:56 remaining. It's 56-51 tops.
Passport Health Plan is a presenting sponsor for Hilltoppers with Heart, and they're proud to serve WKU fans across the state with all their healthcare provider needs. Children from the Bowling Green and Owensboro Boys and Girls Club spent an afternoon with WKU men's basketball team, participating in several physical activities, including helpful tips on stretching, and even received a pep talk from head coach Ray Harper.
Eric McCree at the free throw line as we watch the replay. They changed it because they said Rostow drew the charge with his feet inside the line. That was not the case. McCree will shoot 2, and his first one short. McCree has scored 8 this half, 11 in the game, and he's a 72% free throw shooter. He's had 8 double-doubles this year, had 22 and 10 against Marshall Thursday. He makes that one. And a good soft touch. Former Murray State racer, 56-52. By the way, the OVC tournament champion, Austin Peay is an 8th seed. If the Hilltoppers win tonight, they'll be an 8th seed in Conference USA's tournament next week in Birmingham. They got a long way to go. Cosby has that on front, overhead pass on the left side to McNeil. McNeil behind the three-point line, goes deep to Cosby. Cosby works his way to the top of the key. Hands it off now to Edmond on the wing with 7 on the shot clock. Edmond cross courts into McNeil. Open 3. In and out, look good and go. Rostow missed the tip. Pulled down by Eric McCree for Louisiana Tech. Here's Hamilton now in half court. Also, like to apologize that Marshall Southern Miss game is not over. It's in overtime. And Marshall's winning. Southern Miss led late by 2. It's in overtime. It's not a final. Hamilton faked the 3, doesn't shoot it. McCree in the corner. Now back to Hamilton on the wing. Hamilton to baseline. Goes around 1. He's inside, puts up a right-handed shot. No good. It's tipped by Washington in the corner. He gets it, and he traveled. After he grabbed the ball, he tried to take it to the rim and traveled. WKU up by 4, 56-52. They have led since it was 22-19. Louisiana Tech led by 10 early, 16-6. Here's that 2-2-1, full court press again for Louisiana Tech. Cosby bouncing in the middle of Edmond. He lets the traffic clear, now walks it front court with a pass on the right side to McNeil. Here's the freshman guard. McNeil has 5 assists tonight, so he has broken the record previously held by Patrick Sparks, most assists by Hilltopper as a freshman. It's the Whisper. Lodak Johnson, they double team him. He got the ball back though. Spins away from the double team, shoots a fallback hook shot. It's off the iron, and it's an over the back foul on WKU center, Alex Rostow. And that is 18 fouls. And here comes Louisiana Tech shooting free throws. Very rarely does an opponent shoot more free throws than WKU. But this evening, Louisiana Tech is going to double up WKU at this point in time at the free throw line.
Yeah, they've shot 20, made 13 of them. Toppers have hit 6 of 10.
Both teams shoot more free throws than their opponents, but tonight the edge has gone to Louisiana Tech. 1-1 for Jalen Washington, a 6'8" freshman from Smyrna, Tennessee. And he hits his first free throw. That's his first point. He's only played 11 minutes the last 2 games.
Toppers have made judicious use of the three-point shot today, only attempting 10. They had 9 attempts in the first half. Why would you when you're outscoring your opponent 42-14 in the paint?
It's a pair. Lead down to 2. Pressure broken. Edmond now coming front court. Louisiana Tech gets back. And after that 2-2-1 press, they go into a man-to-man. McNeil on the right side. Out top to Waters. Post player goes on the left side to Cosby. Launches a 3. Swish. His second 3. 59-54. WKU by 5. Halfway through the second half. Hamilton up the right sideline to Boykins. The lefty goes into the paint on Edmond. Goes up for a shot. It's around the rim and off. It's rebounded backward by McNeil, who then lost the ball. They're diving forward all over the place, and Hamilton gets it, dumps it down low for a layup by Boykins.
Boy, happy birthday. That was a gift right there. Toppers had it, just could not get a handle on it. Winds up an easy basket for Louisiana Tech.
Toppers up 3. Long pass to Johnson. Right side outside the lane. Back into Edmond. Hanging, shooting, scoring! Holy moly! He hung in the air. Maybe longer than he ever has. And put it up and in his foul.
A little shot of helium on the way down the court, I believe. But yeah, he had 3 defenders crowding around him. Was able to jackknife and put that ball up. That's called a secondary break. He was the initial break. Johnson got the pass. There was nothing there. Edmond continued to run the floor, went down the middle, and received a nice pass from Johnson.
Edmond's short on the free throw, and he fouls after he misses the free throw.
Come on.
And Edmond picks up his second foul. More free throws for Louisiana Tech. WKU by 5, 61-56. Hey, Hilltopper fans, when it comes to Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light, 21 means 21. With great beer comes great responsibility. There's a delay of game called by one of the officials, Stewart. I don't know who it was on.
I think it was on Boykins, but I wouldn't swear to that.
That foul shot is no good, and it's rebounded by Johnson. Mike Stewart tonight is playing with a partially torn plantar fasciitis in one of his feet. He is really he's in a lot of pain this evening. Here's Cosby coming front court. WKU by 5 as Louisiana Tech missed the front end of a 1-and-1. McNeil moves in front of his bench on the right wing. Back on the left side to Cosby. Launching a 3 over a hand. Missed everything to the board. It is in the corner. And let's see.
Got a foul.
Who's it off of?
Got a foul. No, they got a foul. It's on Boykins. I believe that's the one that's on the floor there.
Clock is stopped with 9:06 left. Boykins on his back in front of the WKU bench.
Yeah, he's the one that rolled up under Johnson and knocked him down with the ball.
That'll be Boykins' third foul. Team foul 6 on Louisiana Tech. And looks as if he has blood coming from his nose.
He does indeed.
The Boykins went diving for the ball. Johnson was closer to it, and he sort of went into the back of Johnson's knees and undercut Justin and committed a foul. And he's got the worst for wear on that one. He fouled and also drew some blood from his nose.
Yeah.
And was it a technical foul called?
It was on Boykins. He was making some sideways comments to the WKU bench. And continued to walk past the huddle doing so. And Mike Stewart, trailing the play, whistled him for the technical.
Now, you don't want to talk to Mike tonight because Mike's got that foot problem. He could be a little cranky.
I don't blame him.
Here's Aaron Cosby. He'll shoot the technical free throws.
Stewart now over to Coach Conkle to give him an explanation for the call.
9:06 remaining. WKU by 5. 61-56. They led by 9 at halftime. Louisiana Tech came back to tie it twice this half at 43 and 45. And now the Hilltoppers have moved the lead back out to 5 points again at 61-56. That also goes as a personal foul on Boykin. And now he has 4 fouls and a bloody nose. So here is Aaron Cosby. He missed a free throw. He had made 18 straight, and he hits that one.
Unsportsmanlike technical foul. Mr. Stewart advised us of the official call.
62-56, the Hilltopper lead at a half dozen. Cosby's perfect on that one.
He's money at the stripe, isn't he?
He sure is. 86% free throw shooting percentage this year. It is the 4th best in a single season at this point in time. in the history of WKU basketball. And now the Hilltopper lead is at 7, and he has possession as McNeil will throw the ball in from the right sideline. That was the 17th foul in Louisiana Tech. I don't know why. Oh, team foul went up on the technical foul,
Yes.
so that would not be a 1-and-1, okay? So the next foul would be a 1-and-1 if it's not a shot. Here's McNeil in the middle, guarded by Hamilton. Alley-oops into Johnson, slammed
Oh
up!
my goodness gracious. On the money.
8:50 to go, WKU by 9, 65-56. Washington deep in the corner on the wing to Hamilton. Hamilton to the baseline, guarded by Cosby. Now to the free throw line with the dribble. Takes it with the right hand, switches to the left hand, and it's a shot inside. And it's ripped down by Waters of WKU. Now to McNeil, flying front court with the dribble, had it punched away from behind. And a foul on Louisiana Tech. One WKU fan, good friend of ours, Tony Scott warned he needs to sit down. Tony getting a little emotional down there.
He tends to, and Cosby went over and gave him a high five. And Johnson too.
Here's McNeil at the free throw line. Should go 1-and-1. Tops have scored 6 in a row. McNeil with a three-pointer tonight and 5 assists. He's averaging 5 a game. And here's his shot. It's good. 4 for McNeil. 65% free throw shooter. He'll probably be on the all-freshman team this year in Conference USA.
Gets my vote.
He'll shoot for an 11-point edge. It's good. It's 67-56. Hilltoppers have scored 8 in a row. Walking in front court is Garrett Jean, who's scoreless. He hit the half-court shot to beat Marshall Thursday.
Marshall's come back and won that game, by the way. It is now final.
So Louisiana Tech now forced to win this evening to get a bye in the first round of the top 4 seed. McCree on the right side to the right baseline. Went right by Johnson and laid it in somehow, some way. 67-58, a 9-point lead. McCree having a fantastic second half.
Sure
WKU
is.
by 9.
14 now for the game for McCree.
Is 11 this half. 7:50 to go. McNeil in half court, guarded by Hamilton. They haven't turned it over against the press in a while. That got Louisiana Tech back in the game early in the second half. McNeil has it out front. Over in the left wing to Edmond. Edmond dribbles left to the key. They're trying to post up Waters. 4 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Low to Waters. 2 on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. Missed everything to the board, and it's rebounded by Louisiana Tech. Here comes McCree. All the way to the rim on Waters. And a blocking foul on Waters, and McCree will shoot 2. And Waters now has 4 fouls. McCree is one of those rare post players that can get a rebound on one end and beat everyone down the court and practically everyone on the other and lay it up.
Yep, very accomplished at that.
7:24 left to go in this one. WKU leading Louisiana Tech 67-58. If you're watching and listening to the Hilltopper Sports Network, it's produced this evening for Fox College Sports by IMG.
Franklin Bank and Trust is more than committed. Their customer service, their attention to our business, my loan officer's excitement when he sees us getting ready to break another sales goal. They take a deep look into my requests and my needs. They are a part of Auburn Leather Company, and they are a large part of the success of Auburn Leather Company.
Franklin Bank and Trust, your hometown bank. Member FDIC.
He doesn't need your help until he does. 3 cylinders, dual overhead cams, and 50 horsepower. Go bold, go powerful, go Gator.
Right Implement, Owensboro, Hardinsburg, Bowling Green, and Glasgow since 1936.
Some people don't understand just how hard your job is, but they also don't get the same perks, the same benefits. At Van Meter, along with providers like Range Insurance, we understand the labor of love. No one works harder than you, so we follow your lead. Trust Van Meter and Grange with your personal insurance.
7:24 left in this one. The Hilltoppers are leading Louisiana Tech by 9, 67-58.
Topper's been able to fasten the wheels back to the wagon again now and kind of calm down. Started off pretty slow, but they've now gone positive on assists to turnovers again. 15 good ones and 12 bad ones.
After the Hilltoppers scored the first bucket of the second half to move it up to 11, 40-29. Because of the press, Louisiana Tech scored 10 in a row to get back to within 1. And here's McCree shooting a pair. And the lefty hits it. He has 12 points this half and 15 in the game. He averages 16.4. It's his third free throw. He's had as many as 18 attempted free throws in a game this season. He shoots again, and that one's short and off to the left, and Edmonds brings it high and grabs the WKU rebound. Louisiana Tech 15 makes and 4 misses from the 15 makes and 9 misses from the free throw line this evening. The Hilltoppers are 10 for 15. Edmond penetrating hard to low from the left side. A pump fake, a short shot, a miss, a rebound by Johnson. Johnson needs to get it out of there, and there's a foul. He was fouled on the pass out on the perimeter, and Johnson will go to the free throw line with 7:03 remaining. I think Coach Conkle of Louisiana Tech was asking for a 3-second violation.
Johnson was got probably the easiest rebound that he'll get this game. That one was the beneficiary. Louisiana Tech player mistimed his jump over there as the ball hit the rim twice, landed right in Johnson's hands. He didn't have to jump for it either.
And Johnson just made his 12th point. He's 2 for 3 this evening from the free throw line. He didn't have a free throw against Southern Miss on Thursday. Only the second game this year he has not had a free throw attempt. He'll fire again, and the sophomore misses it long. And Southern misses Holden with the rebound.
Both teams with 9 team fouls, so both teams will be in the double bonus on the next foul going forward.
For the year, the Hilltoppers a little better free throw shooting team.
Yes,
Cosby ended up out of bounds under the bucket.
Well, Holden was trying to pass off a screen by rolling to the basket, but he just put his forearms under Cosby's chin and adjusted his jaw for him a little bit, pushed him back out of bounds.
And it's Holden's 5th foul, so he's fouled out with 6:53 left, and he has 9 points. And Louisiana Tech doesn't have a lot of depth inside.
No.
Holden finishes with 9 points.
He's their best interior player, the most bulk anyway. Averages about 5.5 rebounds a game.
Pass comes to McNeil, breaking the pressure, throws it front court, it's tipped, and he threw it away. Gene with a steal. Back comes Louisiana Tech. Hilltoppers had a 3-on-2. Here's Hamilton, hands it off to Gene at the top of the key. He then hands it to McCree. Dribbles it once, it goes to the right side to Gene, back to the left side to Hamilton with 6:32 to go in the game. Hamilton guarded by Cosby. Long three is almost an air ball by Griffin. It's rebounded by Johnson. He shot that one from about 25 feet away. Cosby comes front court to Rostov, now in the middle to McNeil.
McNeil with that last turnover has gone even. He's got 6 assists, 6 turnovers in this one.
Unusual for McNeil to have so many turnovers. Edmond on the wing to McNeil. Top of the key, Rostov firing a 3 and missing. It hit off the top of the rim, then off the top of the board 2 times. And goes over and back. The 6 turnovers by McNeil, the most in a single game this year for the freshman from Jackson, Tennessee. Louisiana Tech will do that to you.
Yeah, and they mostly, 3 of them he's been trying to make spectacular passes on, and it didn't work out for him.
Gene has a long range right side. Bouncing it low, they got over it, a slam dunk and a little give and go for Washington. A dunk to make it 68-61. 5:44 left. McNeil walks it front court. Hilltoppers by 7. Here's Edmond on the left, out top to Rostov. Pass on the right side to Cosby. Into the lane, all the way under with the left hand, and put it up and in! He has been driving into the hole in the second half, and the lead's at 9.
He's had 3 layups, or at least 6 points off of driving the ball to the bucket this half.
He has 11 second half points. Washington with a 3 on the right. It's on the rim and off, and Johnson rebounding for WKU. It's his 9th. Hilltoppers by 9. Left side to Cosby. Dribble drive and a charge. As he bumped into Gene. Charge foul on Cosby. The Hilltoppers hoping to close their season with wins in 4 of their last 5 games. The top 2 seeds in the tournament will be UAB and MTSU, and WKU has defeated both of those teams. Louisiana Tech with a chance for the win tonight to be a 3 or a 4 seed. If they lose, they'll drop down to a 5 or a 6. Here's Gene front court, top of the key. Stopping, McCree. Head down into the paint on Rostow. Comes up inside, Rostow fouled him. McCree will shoot 2 with 4:59 remaining. The Hilltopper big man is just fouled out. So Rostow fouls out with 4 minutes and 59 seconds left with 7 points. 7 points for Rostow in his last game at Diddle Arena. Young man who is working on his master's degree in just his 4th year here on the Hill.
Yep, he got his undergrad in 3 years. Will finish his master's in July or August, I believe. Fluent in 4 languages, very intelligent young man from Latvia. Has desires to stay in the United States and get a job after college.
Eric McCree hits a free throw. He has 12 points this half. Hilltopper lead is at 8 at 70-62. So the Hilltoppers will not be able to have Rostow, and Louisiana Tech is without Holden the rest of the game, both because of fouls. That's short, but it's rebounded by Hamilton in the lane. Louisiana Tech gets it back. He drives hard to the hole, nobody there to pick him up, and he laid it in. There's a 3-point play for Louisiana Tech. WKU 70, Louisiana Tech 64, 4:47 remaining.
It's too easy, no weak side defense. Johnson's man was all the way in the corner, and Johnson was out on the other side of the lane. You got to stay back in the lane and clog the middle.
Hamilton now has 21 points. Johnson bouncing it low to Waters. Connick was up inside, blocked by Hamilton. Hamilton leading the break. He's at the foul line, he's at the rim. He lays it up and in with the right hand. A block on one end, a layup on the other by Hamilton. 4:20 to go, and Louisiana Tech's within 4, and Ray Harper will take a timeout for WKU. So 4:18 left, and Alex Hamilton, with plays on both ends, gets the Bulldogs back to within 4 at 70-66. You're watching and listening to the Hilltopper Sports Network, produced for Fox College Sports by IMG.
Feel better fast with Southern Care Walk-In Clinic. When you need prompt medical care, Southern Care Walk-In Clinic has 3 convenient locations in Bowling Green. We have a staff of caring medical professionals, and you never need an appointment to get the care you need fast. Most major insurances are accepted. We have multiple locations to serve you, and we're now open at the corner of Plano and Scottsville Roads. Feel better fast at Southern Care Walk-In Clinic.
When they tell you it's the economy, when they tell you times are tough, when they tell you it's a technology gap, ask yourself, who are they anyway? In 2 years or less, our Go to Work program can train you for one of more than 600 career options in fields that are hiring, fields that pay, with classes that are close to home and easy to afford. So go further, go faster, go for more, go you. The 16 colleges of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.
Western Kentucky students, parents, alumni, and fans, we have the exclusive WKU debit card available for you. Open a regular checking account with South Central Bank and ask for one today. We are South Central Bank, small enough to know you, WKU fans.
And big enough to help. We now offer e-statements, mobile banking, and remember, the official debit card of WKU Athletics.
Get yours today at any South Central Bank location.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Big Red getting everyone involved here this evening on senior night, the season finale in Conference USA. Everyone playing. 2 games are still meandering along, and the Hilltoppers here are leading by 6. And after our TV portion of our simulcast is over, we invite you to tune to the Medical Center postgame show. Our radio stations listed here on TV. The Medical Center is the Hilltopper IMG Sports Network's hospital of choice. WKU has the ball in front court, up 4. Cosby on the right wing. Trying to get it inside to Johnson. Now top to the center Waters. Left side to Edmond. Edmond down in the left corner to McNeil. Shot clock's at 6. Johnson begging for the ball. They can't get it in. Cosby dribbles into the traffic. Puts it up inside. It's off the iron, but a foul on Louisiana Tech. And Cosby will shoot a pair.
Toppers have been outscored over the last couple minutes, 11-3 on 4 made baskets by Louisiana Tech and 2 free throws, and all 4 of those baskets by Tech have either been a layup or a dunk.
That is the 5th foul of Jacoby Boykins, so 2 starters have fouled out for Louisiana Tech, Holden and Boykins. And Washington replaces Boykins, who leads with 8 points. Cosby stepping to the free throw line with 14. He has 11 this half, made just 1 of 4 shots in the first half. He shoots a pair, and he hits that one. He has done a much better job of getting to the rim off the dribble against the pressure of Louisiana Tech in the second half. He's shooting for his 19th point, and he has it. It is 72-66. The Hilltopper lead at 6, 3:50 remaining. Hamilton against Cosby out front with the dribble in half court. It's a pick from McCree, goes to his left, and back to his right to Washington, a 6'8 player. Hands behind the Gene out top to Hamilton, getting into the paint, knocked over Hilltopper guard McNeil, and it's a charge foul.
Hamilton finally whistled for a foul in the paint. That one may be a little more questionable than a couple of the others previously, but McNeil was definitely there.
Hilltoppers by 6, 72-66, 3:37 left. Louisiana Tech will not pressure on this inbounds pass. Our ball boys must have gone home.
Taking a smoke
Cosby. Hopefully our ball boys aren't taking a smoke break.
No, you could see him. He's sitting back behind the basketball standard. I'm not sure what he's doing. Kind of lost control there for a little bit.
Here's McNeil as he walks at front court. WKU by 6. Cosby deep on the left wing, bouncing it at an impossible angle. Somehow Johnson made the catch under the basket, and back to Cosby on the wing. He goes out in between the circles to McNeil. Behind him to Snipes, who hasn't played much this evening. He works it now on the pass over the left side to Cosby. Cosby at the top of the key, shot clock at 5. Through a double team to the lane, puts it up. The shot was blocked nicely. And here is Gene running the other way for Louisiana Tech. Underhand pass to the right wing to Hamilton. Snipes reached in, grabbed it, and Hamilton got it back. And then he's fouled by Snipes off the dribble with 3:03 to go. Third foul with Nigel Snipes. Hamilton, a 70% free throw shooter, 100% tonight. He is 8 for 8. The lefty out of Chipley, Florida. He's a senior. He's now 9 for 9. And has 24 points. Shooting for his 25th. He had 38 Thursday in their 3-point win at Marshall. He fires and makes. WKU 72, Louisiana Tech 68. Both teams in the double bonus, so from here on out, it's 2 free throws. McNeil, front court against Hamilton in the middle to Johnson. Looking for Cosby. They're overplaying him. Griffin on him tightly, and Cosby takes the pass and goes to Snipes out front. Nigel stops on the left wing. Deep to Edmond, threw it away. Hamilton picked it off, down on Edmond, puts it up, he's fouled, and he made the bucket. Hamilton trying to take it over for Louisiana Tech. He steals it, scores it, he's fouled, and will try to make it a 1-point game. Lady Toppers, the big win this evening. They finished their year at 25-5. And just handed a note here that Coach Michelle Clark Hurd, the 18th women's basketball coach in Division I history to have 100 wins in her first 4 years as a head coach. And Hamilton gets a 3-point play. And now the Hilltopper lead is at 1. 2:41 to go. It's 72-71. Lawson in, Snipes out. McNeil on the right wing with the dribble against that tough character in Hamilton, who has 28 points. And he's great defensively. Edmond long range left side, crossing over the paint, had it knocked away. There's another steal by Louisiana Tech, the average 8 a game. And they now have 8. Hamilton on Edmond goes in and scores. And Louisiana Tech leads it by 1, and Hamilton has taken over the game.
And he's not even breathing hard right now.
30 points for Hamilton. And Louisiana Tech leads it by 1. Their last lead was in the first half at 16-14. And Alex Hamilton, with his defense and driving ability, has taken this game over. And Louisiana Tech is up by 1. They have scored 7 in a row. It is 73-72 Bulldogs. And we have a timeout. We'll take a break on radio and keep it right here on television.
Yeah, the last 6 baskets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, have been Hamilton layups, or a Washington dunk was one of those. And they've also had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free throws during that stretch and outscored the Toppers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 to 5 during that stretch. It started at the 8:05 mark.
We're back in our simulcast, and Hilltoppers have had a lot of problems this year closing out games. They've been much better lately, but right now they're down by 1, 73-72. Cosby long range left side loaded. Johnson hard to his right, but no good, missing off the front of the rim. He's begging for a foul. Louisiana Tech's Griffin has the rebound. Now it's in the hands of Hamilton. Hamilton has 30 points as he walks at front court. He's trying to win the game for Louisiana Tech. He'll go one-on-one against Cosby with 90 seconds to go in the game. 6th time this year, Hamilton's had at least 30. Gene misses a runner in the paint, and it's rebounded by Gene. Back up, good. His first bucket of the game. And now it's 75-72. Louisiana Tech has scored 9 in a row. There's 1:15 to go. Here's McNeil on the left side to Cosby. Faking right, coming left, lays it up inside, puts it in. 1:06 to go. 75-74. Tech has the ball up 1. Our final minute was brought to you by Minute Mark. Another Tums tosser at Diddle.
Would you expect anything else? I've started bringing my own. You keep asking for them. I've just started bringing my own.
Hamilton has the ball in his hands against Cosby. 48 seconds to go. Gene has the deep left back to Hamilton at the top of the key. McCree on the right against Johnson. Back to Hamilton in the middle. Shoots a 3 over Cosby. Yes. 78-74. Hamilton has 33. 35 seconds to go. McNeil across the timeline. Hands it off to Edmond. 30 seconds left. Edmond to his left. Edmond into the basket to Cosby for 3 on the wing. Good! 78-77. 25 seconds are left. And a timeout taken by WKU.
He banged that one in.
25 seconds are left, and Cosby hits a long distance 3. So Cosby for WKU and Hamilton for Louisiana Tech are matching each other shot for shot.
When the defender was flying at Cosby on that one as well. We see Hamilton just took a game like he was playing, or took a shot like he was playing a game of horse, as Cosby was a little slow to get out on him. He hit the 3 on the previous possession by Louisiana Tech.
This is the 9th game this year that the Hilltopper senior Cosby's had more than 20, and it's the 6th game this year that the Louisiana Tech senior Alex Hamilton has scored at least 30. And the Bulldogs have, though, up 1, 25 seconds left.
Bulldogs have 2 timeouts left. The Hilltoppers have none. Possession arrow favors WKU, however. And as you mentioned earlier, both teams in the double bonus.
WKU has 10 league losses this year by a grand total. Make it 7 of their 10 league losses this year are by 25 points. And right now they're down by 1. They'll pressure Louisiana Tech full court. 25 seconds are left. Griffin will get the ball in bounds, and you know they want to get it to Hamilton, who's made every one of his free throws this evening. They give it a backcourt to LaCree. They'll probably try to foul him. He's double teamed in the middle now to Hamilton up the left sideline. In the corner to Gene. Gene is wrapped up and fouled by Cosby with 16 seconds left. I'm surprised Hamilton made that pass.
I'm surprised Toppers didn't foul McCree in the back.
Yeah, McCree 3 for 6 shooting free throws. So Louisiana Tech will shoot 2. With a 1-point lead, Louisiana Tech has made 20 of 30. Derek Jean is a 70% free throw shooter. And he nails it. 79-77, Louisiana Tech by 2. Hunter comes out, Johnson is in. Third point for the Miami, Florida freshman guard. 3-star recruit. Right-handed shooter. Off the iron, rebounded by Johnson. Hilltoppers are down 2, no timeouts left. 12 seconds ago. Hands it off to Evan on the left side to the top of the key on the right wing to Cosby. Cosby about to get loaded. Lawson, two-hand up. 5 seconds are left. The game is tied. Backward pass to Hamilton. Across half court to the right side. Cosby on him. He leads. He shoots a 3 at the buzzer. He misses. And the game goes into overtime. Holy moly. They found Ben to the dunk inside to tie it.
Tech has played 3 overtime games so far and won all 3 of them. How about the Hilltoppers? They have, let's see, oh gosh. They lost at Drake in overtime. They lost to Florida, or they won in overtime at Florida Atlantic. We'll tally these up for you. They've had a bunch of them.
All right. Overtime next. Hilltoppers and Louisiana Tech deadlocked at 79 as we bring it to you here in our simulcast produced for Fox College Sports by IMG.
Thanks. I've worked my whole life, and now, for the first time ever, I can get health care through Medicaid. The lady helping me sign up said I'd be on such and such a plan, and I said, wait, can't I just get on Passport instead? And she was like, oh sure, don't be bashful. You do have a choice. If you want Passport, ask for it.
Call 1-800-578-0603 and ask for Passport Health Plan, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
WKU is more than a beautiful campus.
It's a place where I'm encouraged to get involved.
In the things that interest me the most. Where I can stay fit and active.
And hang out with the coolest mascot around.
Where I'm encouraged to be a leader both in and out of the classroom.
And where I'm making friendships.
That will last a lifetime.
But don't just take our word for it.
Come and experience it for yourself.
It's all within your reach at Western Kentucky University.
We are back at Diddle Arena for our simulcast this evening, hanging a little longer with us fans. Game tied at 79. It was the 5th tie of the game on the dunk by Ben Lawson with 5 seconds left. And then Hamilton missed the 3 at the buzzer. In overtime this year, the pass came from Cosby, dumped it into Lawson for the dunk. The Hilltoppers have played 5 overtimes and lost 4 of them. Louisiana Tech has played 3 and won 3.
No, the Toppers have played 4 and lost 3 of them. I'm sorry.
So they're 1 and 3, while Louisiana Tech is 3 and 0.
Correct.
Johnson and Washington jumping up. Hilltoppers shooting to the basket to our left, rest of the home whites, and Johnson wins the tip, and WKU has it. Here's McNeil in the middle to Lawson, over on the right wing to Cosby. Cosby out front to Johnson, hands it off to Edmond to the foul line. Now retreats behind the three-point line and goes to the hot hand of Cosby. Cosby in the lane again with a shot inside, and he's fouled and will shoot 2 as Davon Griffin bumped and fouled him.
Well, that's been the Toppers' best look, is getting Cosby loose to run it, get into the paint. He's made 4 baskets off of dribble drives in the second half, and that time he'll get a chance to put 2 more up there at the line.
I don't believe there's been a game this year that Cosby has been more effective at dribbling against pressure and getting inside to either dish or score.
And probably against one of the best defensive teams that he's faced.
And he gets a pair of free throws, and Cosby now has 23 points.
How many in a row has he hit?
I know he scored 7 straight, at least 7 straight.
I mean free throws.
Oh, free throws. He missed one early. And he missed his first one tonight. He had made 18 in a row prior to that miss. Hamilton left side to Jean. Back to Hamilton on the right. Fake the 3 on Cosby. Comes left on Cosby. He's in the lane on Cosby. Goes on the left wing. And there's a flip shot from the baseline that's no good. And Johnson rebounds. The shot was missed by Griffin. McNeil front court. Edmond caught him. A 50-foot pass and lays it in.
Whoa. Persistence paying off. McNeil has been burned on 3 long full court passes like that, and it resulted in turnovers. That one was spot on the money. Resulted in a Topper 2-point.
A terrific pass from McNeil. Now the Hilltoppers are up 4. McCree dribbles to his left on Johnson, runs into Lawson, and it is a charge foul on McCree. Ben Lawson draws the charge. And Eric McCree has 4 fouls for Louisiana Tech. Watch the replay. Lawson was set up in time and drew the charge. Louisiana Tech will not press with 3:52 left.
I'm a little surprised by that, actually.
Their press was extremely effective in about the first 4 minutes of the second half. Hilltoppers then started finding a solution and getting easy shots on the other end, and we haven't seen as much of it lately. Cosby on the right wing. Out top to McNeil behind the screen from Ben. Shoots a 3. It is long. The foul and rebound is by Hamilton. Is in the open court. He's deadly from here. He jump passes to Gene, who double pumped the shot and missed it because he saw Johnson flying at him in the left corner of his eye. Here's McNeil the other way, pushing it to the hole. Over McCree, put it up around and in.
Yes, sir.
Holy moly. What a move by McNeil.
A little coast-to-coast action by the freshman of his own.
Hilltoppers by 6 in overtime, 85-79, 3:10 to go. Hamilton, long range left side to McCree out front. Gene on the right wing. Griffin in the middle, now to Hamilton to the foul line, back to Griffin for a 3. It's short. It's rebounded by Gene. He steps behind the three-point line and then hits a 3. What a shot from Gene. He got the long rebound and then backed up and stuck a 3.
Yep, he took a dribble back to get him back beyond the arc and knocked it down.
And Louisiana Tech asked for a timeout. So the Hilltopper lead is at 3, 85-82.
Tech will have 2 remaining. Of course, you get an additional one during the overtime period. The Toppers have 1 now, and Tech with 2 timeouts left.
The 8th made 3 by Louisiana Tech. They are 8 for 21 right now. And it'll be WKU basketball in backcourt. Our simulcast this evening brought to you by Prairie Farms, the farmer-owned milk choice of WKU athletics, and also by JBK Network Consulting. With the power of Cisco Systems, they work with the most prestigious and largest companies in the area and surrounding states. JBK Network Consulting, IP everything, and based here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. These 2 teams will play in Birmingham next week. If Louisiana Tech wins, they'll play Thursday. If they lose, they'll play Wednesday. If the Hilltoppers win, they'll play Rice as an 8th seed. That'll be 8th seed WKU against 9th seeded Rice at noon on Wednesday. If they lose, then they'll drop further down than that. North Texas is playing tonight against Charlotte. They would win the tiebreaker if they finish with the... And North Texas has 1. So North Texas has 7 wins. The Hilltoppers have 7 wins, and they would own the tiebreaker over WKU if they have the same record. So North Texas defeats Charlotte. Charlotte finishes the year at 9-9 in league play. And North Texas 7-11. McNeil will throw it in and look to get into Cosby, the best free throw shooter on the team, who scored 48 points the last 2 games. What a way to finish out his Hilltopper career. Here's Zedman, front court pass to Johnson on the right wing with WKU winning 85-82 and 2:45 to go in the game. Hilltopper scored the first 6 points here in overtime. Then Gene hit that clutch 3 for Louisiana Tech to cut the lead in half. Cosby's on the left wing with the baseline drive, and he's bumped and fouled by Davon Griffin, who's had a tough time handling Aaron Cosby off the dribble this evening.
He really has. The whole Louisiana Tech team has had, especially in the second half, have trouble keeping Cosby out of the lane on the dribble.
Cosby has made 6 straight free throws after missing his first one, then he hits that one. The Hilltopper lead at 4, 86-82. 2:31 left in overtime. He shoots again and makes. 88-82. Cosby scored 7 straight points at the tail end of the game in regulation. He scored 4 in overtime. WKU by 5, 87-82. Hamilton long range left side. McCree has the ball deep on the left wing. In the corner for jumper over Johnson. Down! What a shot!
That was just inside the arc, about 17 feet out.
It is 87-84 with 2:06 left. WKU by 3. McNeil now running the show out front. Eben takes the ball deep on the right side to Lawson in the middle. Hands it off on the left side to Cosby. Cross court to Eben on the right. Eben to the foul line, deep to Cosby. Thought about a 25-footer. Doesn't put it up. Pulling the shot clock now. Does it. A follow away from 25. Goal!
Clutch! Mr. Clutch right there.
Oh, my goodness. 92-84. Cosby has 7 in overtime. McCree, the Gene on the right wing into the paint. McNeil fell over, no charge, no block, and Gene fingertips it up and in. And it's 90-86 WKU with a minute 20 to go. In backcourt now, Cosby crossing the timeline. He goes front court and Gene knocks him over. So Cosby shooting 2 more free throws with a minute 17 to go.
Boy, that three-pointer was just clutch by Aaron Cosby, and with that, he's now moved to a career high, 28 points for him. He had 27 in the win against Southern Miss on Thursday.
He'll shoot 2 more free throws. He misses that one. He'll top the lead at 4. He'll walk away from the free throw line. He's rarely had a game this year where he's missed 2 in a game. He is 8 for 10. Shooting for his 29th point, and it's on the rim and in. 91-86, 1:16 to go. Gene coming front court. Has the ball on the left of McCree at the top, takes a 3 on Johnson, comes to the lane on Lawson, puts up a shot, and with a left hand, he's a left-handed player, banked it up and in. Great shot.
That was defended well by Lawson, too.
1 minute to go, WKU by 3, 91-88. Cross-court pass, front court to Johnson. Deep now to McNeil. Louisiana Tech sent a man-to-man. Shot clock at 16. Hilltoppers by 3. And the ball in the hands of Cosby. Why not? He has 29. Gene trying to guard him. Cosby to the left. Deep in the corner to Edmond. Edmond dribbling into the lane. 4 in the shot clock. 3 in the shot clock. Goes back in the lane. Hanging. Putting it up. No good. Tipped out of there by Louisiana Tech. And WKU will get it back with 33 seconds in the game. They'll go to the monitor to make sure, I believe. Griffin's the one who punched it out.
They were just making sure it was not a shot clock violation. The horn sounded for the shot clock violation, but it in fact had hit the rim. Mike Stewart was making that call. He wants to get this one over with anyways. His foot hurts.
Go ice his foot. He's refereeing with a partially torn plantar fasciitis. Timeout on the court with 33 seconds remaining in overtime. And WKU leads Louisiana Tech 91-88. They have a brand new shot clock with 33 seconds to go in the game.
Well, a score would go a long way here to giving the Toppers a little breathing room. It's a 1-possession game. A score of any kind would make it a 2-possession game with 33 seconds to go. Certainly a lot of time left, but a little breathing room would be nice right now.
The Hilltoppers have 18 assists this evening compared to 11 for Louisiana Tech. In 11 games this year, when the Hilltoppers have had more assists than their opponents, they have won 10 of those 11 games. And right now they are +7 in the statistic of assists. Hey, IGA is the official grocery store of WKU Athletics. Crossroads IGA, fresh, fast, and convenience.
But 90 points have been scored in the paint tonight, Randy. That's 56 for WKU and 34 for Louisiana Tech. You're going to wear the paint off the middle.
Deshaun Robinson checking in, 6'4". No, that's Shepard rather. He's guarding Hunter to make that McNeil guarding inbounds pass. Baseline to Cosby in a double team. He's in trouble. Now they wrestle him around the neck and foul him. Not the most intelligent of fouls from Washington. They had him in a triple team, and he's WKU's best free throw shooter.
Yeah, I don't figure that one at all. There's still a lot of time. I don't know.
It is not what Eric Conkle, the head coach of Louisiana Tech, wanted. He was very upset after that foul was made. Here's Aaron Cosby looking for his first 30-point game as a Hilltopper. And a transfer from Illinois, first year on the Hill. He's a senior. And it misses in and out. He's missed 2 of his last 3. WKU leading by 3. Louisiana Tech has hit 8 threes, and right now it's a 3-point game. He's shooting for a 4-point edge. Makes it. So Cosby has a 30-point game. And it's 92-88, WKU by 4. Snipes exiting, Lawson in.
That makes it a 2-possession game.
30 seconds are left. They throw it in bounds to Hamilton. Hamilton brings it front court. He hasn't scored in overtime. Here comes the left-handed guard cut off by Hunter. He's at the top of the key. Deep to McCree, dribbling to his right. Runs into Ben. Good defense. Ben blocked it. And it's picked up in backcourt by McNeil. Now to Cosby to double team under his bucket. And he's fouled with 16 seconds to go. Ben Lawson with a defensive stop.
And I believe that is, if I'm not mistaken, the third block for Lawson tonight. I'll look that one up for you.
Ben had 120 blocks prior to the game. Here's Cosby. He's shooting his 14th and 15th free throws.
That is 3 blocks for Lawson.
He's 1 away from 6th all-time behind George Fant now. And Cosby, it's another free throw. He's 11 for 14 and has scored 31 points. He fires again. Hits it. It is 94-88. 16 seconds are left. Hamilton in backcourt against Hunter. Down the left sideline against McNeil. Trying to get up a 3. Deep to McCree. McCree to the foul line in the lane. Lost the ball out of bounds. 7 seconds are left. And Louisiana Tech cast it out of bounds under their bucket in front court.
They need 2 quick threes in 7 seconds.
Here's a pass. Looking. Giving it to McCree. He'll lay it up. No! Ben blocked it! But then Washington caught it, laid it in. Timeout, Louisiana Tech. 3.9 seconds left.
That's 4 blocks tonight. 2-possession game, 94-90 with 3.9 seconds. Almost can open up those doors, don't you think?
Almost. It is 94-90. So the Hilltoppers are 3.9 seconds away from winning 4 of their last 5 and playing as well as any team in the league down the stretch. And if they hold on to this lead, they will play Rice at noon Central Time on Wednesday. The winner of that game will play UAB at noon on Thursday. UAB squeaked by FAU tonight on the road. They won it by 3. FAU had the ball down 2 in the closing seconds, had a shot blocked, and then committed a foul. Aaron Cosby has been the story this evening. He has scored 32 points. And he's done it in every way, shape, or form. Driving, hitting threes, and nailing free throws. He has scored 57 points in his last 2 games. 3.9 seconds are left, and Cosby is in backcourt with Snipes and McNeil, Lawson, and Hunter. The best free throw shooters are out there. Louisiana Tech needing a steal. And either 2 quick buckets or a 3, and somehow the Hilltoppers foul him on a made 3. Cosby throws it out of bounds to McNeil. He throws it front court to Ben. He'll catch it, he'll dribble it, and you can open up the doors and let the ushers in as Ben Lawson dunks it with 1 second to go.
Wow, that was a great play.
So they draw up a play and throw a touchdown pass to Ben Lawson who dunks it. And the Hilltoppers have won a thriller tonight over Louisiana Tech in the season finale in overtime.
Look out, Birmingham. Here comes the Toppers playing their best basketball of the season. They've won 3 of their last 5 now. And, that was exciting basketball here tonight in overtime.
So it's a 96-90 victory. And down the stretch, they go to Murfreesboro and meet, at that time, the number 2 seed. They lost to the number 1 seed UAB by 4 on the road. They beat Southern Miss by 15, and they take out Louisiana Tech, a team at 23-7 here this evening. Louisiana Tech had won 6 of their last 7 games.
By the way, that's 4 of their last 5, not 3 of their last 5.
Ray Harper making a speech here at center court after this game is over. The Tops will finish their regular season at 16-15 and 8-10 in league. Louisiana Tech falls to 23-8 and 12-6 in league. So the Hilltoppers will play Rice Wednesday at noon in Birmingham. I'd like to thank our hardworking crew for our simulcast all season long. Our producer has been Jessica Gibbs. No one better than Jess. And for Hal Schmidt, I'm Randy Lee. WKU winning in overtime tonight over Louisiana Tech. The final score is 96-90. The Hilltoppers move on as an 8 seed. We don't have the seeding at this point in time for Louisiana Tech, but they may have dropped out of a bye in the first round with a loss here tonight. So for Hal, I'm Randy. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back with you on the radio with our postgame show brought to you by the Medical Center. The Tops win it 96-90 in overtime.
The preceding program has been a presentation of the Hilltopper Sports Satellite Network, produced by Hilltopper IMG Sports Marketing. WKU PBS now returns to this channel.